Wow. Graduation day. I'm here. It doesn't seem very fair. I've worked hard for 13 years of my life, and my reward, another paper to write. Of course, as they say, life isn't always fair. Graduation, another unfair event. An event where we are forced to be happy and sad both at the same time. We are happy for the fact that we have gotten through the first big step in our lives, and we are able to go out and take care of ourselves. We are sad that we are leaving our homes, our friends, everything that we know and love. We have gone through 13 years of learning and 13 years of bonding with our friends just so both of them can start over. When we began high school, we were told to enjoy our time because it will be the best 4 years of our lives. I'm sure when my children begin high school, I will tell them the exact same thing. During high school, we made many wonderful memories. We had countless nights spent outside by a fire or just in the high school parking lot talking with our friends. We got our driver's license, experienced our first prom, and many had their first attempt at starting in a high school sporting event. We experienced our first love and even our first heartbreak. These are memories that we can never forget. Our tomorrows have now become yesterdays, and we are closing the first chapter of our lives. Of course, when we started high school, we also knew that in 4 years, we would be thrown out on our own. We weren't afraid, though. We were excited. We were excited to have our freedom and to be able to make our own choices. Now that I'm actually at my graduation, I'm terrified. Our next steps we will have to take on our own. For most of us, our parents have helped us to get as far as we are. In order to get any farther, we have to step in and do things by ourselves. We have to be like the turtle. In order for a turtle to move, it has to stick its neck out. There will be challenges in our lives when we will have to stick our necks out. We cannot be afraid. We have no reason to be afraid of what is to come. We need to know that whatever challenges in life that we may face, we can and will defeat them. We must be confident that success will come. Even if we fail, we will have success in the fact that we learn from the failure. We must never give up. Giving up is for losers, and we must refuse to lose. I believe that every one of us can accomplish our goals, whatever they may be. Up to this point in our lives, we have had help. We have not had to rely on ourselves. We have had our parents, teachers, coaches, and mentors to help us along the way. When we faced a problem, we knew we always had someone else we could count on. We have not made it this far without help. It is no coincidence that graduation falls between Mother's Day and Father's Day, because our parents also need to be honored during this time. Living in such a small community, we have not only our own parents, but we also have our friends' parents. It might have been your mother who let me stay the night at your house while my parents were out of town, or your father who coached my soccer team. It might have been your mother who hosted a Valentine's Day party at school, or even your father who took us on a field trip. We have become like a large family with many mommies and daddies. Hillary Clinton once said, "It takes a village to raise a child," and we have been fortunate enough to be raised in a fantastic village. Here we are at graduation, getting ready to leave these teachers behind. Can you remember your first teacher? Can you remember the teacher who taught you to read? Can you remember the teacher whom you raced and sang your multiplication facts? Our teachers have been with us for 13 years. They have taken us to Washington, D.C., led us on nature walks, invited us over for movie night, and danced with us at the prom. They are an important part of our family, and they will be very hard to leave behind. They have helped us become the young men and women we are today. They have given us just enough knowledge to enable us to gain more. We are here tonight to celebrate our accomplishments thus far. This is one of our greatest accomplishments. We are graduating high school and moving on to the next big step of our lives. Whether you're going on to college or going straight to work, may you be successful. I hope you grow up to have happy families, successful jobs, and wonderful lives. I hope you go on to become doctors, engineers, teachers, and parents. Congratulations, class of 2008. May all of your dreams come true.